So your hands are very important when you chip, okay? And the basic so you don't use your hands, okay? Your hands are inert, they're loose. The grip pressure never changes. They're just hanging and swinging. But we want to kind of monitor what our hands are doing to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, okay? And what they're supposed to be doing is leading through the shot. So your hands should be slightly ahead when you swing through. And how do they stay ahead? They stay ahead because as you're swinging, your body's moving forward. See, if I go forward, if I'm just swinging it like this, and I go forward, my hands are going to be forward. This angle of your right hand, right here, is very important. That's basically the loft of your club. This angle right here. So now while I do not want to tighten that up. That's disaster, right? That's tension, that's disastrous. But I do want to monitor it. So I want to go, so I can feel this angle here, right? And when I swing, I want to swing so that I feel like that angle stays there. And it did. Very nice. But I did not use that. All I did was monitor that angle. Now, if the club gets past your swing center, it's going to want to go like this, and you're going to lose that angle. See, if my swing center's forward, I get more of an angle, right? And as it gets to my swing center, it straightens, I lose my angle, and then past it, it flips past my angle. If you're sculling them, so say you're sculling chips, you're hitting it like this, where the club head has passed your hands, like that, your swing center is probably too far back. There is a certain person I gave a lesson to, is having trouble sculling, and I would say to that person, if you get your swing center forward, right, and just make your little move through it, there's no way you're going to scull. Just no way. Your hands are always going to be ahead, and you can't scull a golf ball. So this angle is super important, and especially like, okay, so say I get out of my cart and I'm actually chipping my 62-degree wedge. Say I have to hit it under a tree and I brought the wrong wedge. I didn't see that branch there. Well, I can change my chip by changing this angle and my swing center. So whereas my 62 might go pretty high, like that one would, going right up into the branch, I can get my swing center forward. This angle will be sharper, therefore I will be de-lofting my club, and same swing. Now that one stayed under the branch, so that was fine. It was hit with more hands ahead, and I did not really, it's not like I went like this and jammed into the ball. I just said, all right, well, this is where it's going to be, right? And if my swing center's forward and even going forward, I can actually go more forward, and that one even lower, and ran out really well. So as long as your hands, you never want them to do this, you never want them to do this. You want your hands to stay ahead. Sometimes past the shot you can get extension, which is fine, but I'll talk about that later, or if you were to get a lesson for hitting higher shots. This is not a bad thing if you want to hit it higher. I mean, if I want to hit a high shot, like that's kind of the shot, right? I didn't hit that good because it bounced, but there's some extension that would happen. But for now, we don't want any of that. We want hands ahead. And now I'm just gonna, all right, 60%, swing center, directly over the ball, swing, and like that. See, now I went forward. and it was hit perfectly crisp. Another thing, if you're sculling the ball or you're finding this difficult, and if you are finding this difficult, you're doing something drastically wrong because it's so unbelievably easy. So if you're sculling the ball, you might be just trying to do too much, right? Now, the fact that my hands are, well, let's go and do another video. Start up. Hang on.